Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Oh my God, that is a bright ass shirt you're wearing.
3.
3, 2. Look up. Look up. What?
Oh no.
Hi everybody. Welcome to Classic Blend 79 Games.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've been here before, welcome back.
Get your nose out of my frame.
No. What do we do here, Kenny?
Chris, you have a game that was randomly generated for you.
Fact.
I have one that was randomly generated for me. Together, we're going to tell each other about them. And we're going to make a brand new 80s style game. None of this 3D graphics.
80s style? Okay, sure.
None of these 3D graphics and this disc-based nonsense, unless it's a Sega CD or TurboGrafx CD.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
No. You're just very awkward.
You're very awkward.
Speaking of awkward.
Oh, yeah?
What was your favorite gaming system after TurboGrafx 16?
After.
Yeah.
I'm going to limit myself to 95, and 95 came out with the Nintendo 64, which was a garbage game system. I don't want to hear it from
anybody. Okay, but I asked you your favorite.
I know, but I'm just going to tell you that the only one that would fit in there is the Super NES.
Yeah, okay.
That would be it.
Okay.
So I'm saying I'm limiting myself to 95 and under.
Sure.
So the last possible... No, 96 came out. The Nintendo 64 came out in 1996, which is out of our Chris Says wheelhouse.
We got
PlayStation came out in 95.
All right, we got a...
I would say the Super NES. What would you say the one after?
The PlayStation did come out in 95.
Yeah.
See, I was going to say Super Nintendo, but... Man.
It's a tough one for you, right?
I love the PlayStation, though, man. I'm going to go with Super Nintendo because the PlayStation just came out at that point. Yeah. If we're sticking under.
Yeah, and the games that it originally came out with.
Super NES was just, I love the Super NES. I just love, like that was like, slam that thing inside, you press that button up to reset, it's like clink, clink, you know, like.
Good PlayStation stuff. Had some bad games at first.
PlayStation did have some bad games,
like it took them a little bit, but I don't know how it really.
It was still amazing, man. There was some that was the beginning.
Because it was the 3D.
That was the beginning of something really, really good for storytelling and stuff. Anyway, guys, let's do this. I'm going to show Kenny what I have here.
Asteroids for the arcade.
Yes.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. He's got Mickey Mousecapade. Oh my God, for Nintendo.
Yes.
Yeah. Mickey Mousecapade. I actually remember that game. To be honest with you.
State of the art, high resolution.
Yeah, they always put that stuff on there, didn't they, back then?
Tell me about Asteroids, man. Classic.
So
good stuff.
So I got Asteroids.
Vector graphics.
They are absolutely vector graphics. This was in the arcade. This was 1979, created by Atari.
Mm-hmm.
You know what Asteroids is, okay? Asteroids is
maybe not everybody.
You fly around this little triangle ship and you have to kill asteroids. You have to explode asteroids.
There are people out there going, yeah, my grandpa.
It looks like everybody?
My grandpa played Asteroids.
Yeah.
So you probably need to tell people.
I'm gonna put up a little footage on the screen. Right, it's very hard to see because it's just a black screen with the lightest lines you could possibly ever want on a.
I see asteroids on the screen here, and I see a little ship rolling around.
Yeah. So.
What do you do?
So you have to fly around, then you have to clear the screen of all the asteroids. When you shoot a big asteroid, it goes smaller. You shoot those ones, it goes smaller, and then you have to fight 2 little saucers.
Yeah.
Now the thing with this game is, dude,
flying saucers.
Flying saucers. Yeah. Here's the thing. So yeah, you have to shoot and destroy asteroids and flying saucers to clear the board, and then you get with that.
What's the end boss look like?
There's no end boss.
What?
There's no end boss. There's an end boss. I don't know. I never got to the end boss. But I have some other information for you.
Okay, there's no end boss.
I know, dumbass. Here's the thing. Did you know that this was Taito made it in Japan?
Really?
Yeah. It was published under Taito in Japan.
Who's it published by over here?
Atari. A few things. So, did you know that the game you started 3 to 5 lives, like depending, I guess. Yeah. Every 10K points you'd get an extra life.
Yes.
There was a glitch in the game that if you got 50 to 100 extra lives, the game would start to slow down. And then if you hit more than 250 lives, you could lose the game. You know?
Interesting.
So I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. Like, so you could do so well in this game because it was just endless. So you just kept going.
That's pretty crazy.
but what I also found was cool is that as your score increased, the little flying saucer would get more accurate. So the big flying saucer just shot randomly wherever, right, in your general direction.
Yep.
The little guy was focused, but as the score increased, he would pinpoint you. And I thought that was pretty cool.
That's pretty neat.
Gets
harder.
Yeah. So I mean, that's essentially. I mean, there's a couple other things, so we can hold off on that later.
Yeah, we don't need to worry.
Why don't you tell me about Mickey
Mousecapades? Do you remember this game on the NES?
Yeah, I do.
Developed by Hudson Soft in Japan, released by Hudson Soft in Japan, brought over to the United States by Capcom. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's what you're getting at here. Mickey and Minnie, they're kind of like chained together. Minnie occasionally gets kidnapped throughout the game.
Did you say occasionally?
Occasionally, yes.
Okay.
You need to save a friend. That's why you're going through the game, to save a friend. The friend at the end of the game turns out to be Alice from Alice in Wonderland. There are a lot of Disney bosses in the game.
Oh, yeah.
The bosses in the U.S. release are completely different than the bosses in the Japanese release.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. The game is just called Mickey Mouse in Japan. It still says it on the title screen on this version, in the U.S. version. Even though the game box says Mickey Mousecapade, the title screen still says Mickey Mouse. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, little tidbit about this one I'm going to tell you is there's a hidden Mickey inside the game cartridge. When you open up the game cartridge, it's kind of cool. Roll the videotape. Here is Mickey Mousecapade. You're going to the funhouse. All right? See how Minnie follows you?
Yeah.
Now, Minnie, if you notice, when you start the game here, when you go through the obstacles, I'm not the best at this, okay? So I'm going to tell you that much right now. You're going to go over, and you're going to get hit by things. Minnie is immune to the hits.
Yeah, of course.
Mickey is not.
Right.
So look at me, how horrible I am. Listen, just... It's embarrassing, but it is what it is. I kind of figured out the spiders after a little bit, but I'm not going to bore you to death with the gameplay. We probably should have cropped the video there, too.
Yeah, it's fine.
Off the thing there.
Do it in the post.
Anyway, I hope you enjoy me playing Mickey Mousecapade on the NES.
Oh, I'm so
dumb. There you go.
I'm so dumb.
I know, you didn't do it.
No, I didn't.
It's okay.
Yeah, so that's what they look like.
That's it.
What do we Spaz? What'd you say? Yeah, you forgot. Yeah, you couldn't go through the screen. Okay? So the thing is, initially you could have gone
one side, then through the
when
other
it first came out. You could.
Yeah.
And there was a thing that players, it was dubbed lurking.
Yeah.
So what you would do is, for the big spaceship, you could slide to the other side of the screen and then he'd shoot one place. You could slide to the other side and just shoot him from there. And you could do that endless times to rack up your score. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And wait. And the arcade owners didn't like that because people were getting far on one quarter and not pumping them in.
Right.
So they ended up putting in a different, like a RAM chip that stopped that.
Really?
So they cut that out.
Wasn't there like a teleport button as well? Could you push down? Like, first of all, you got the inertia by playing the game by pushing up or down, right? And
yeah.
You ship, and it would kind of slide
right?
Turn around. But wasn't there like a teleport button where you can like hit down or something like that, and you just teleport in random?
I don't remember that
In the control section?
No, I didn't.
Nothing?
I didn't see anything in there.
You didn't see anything?
No, I didn't see anything about that. Like I said, there was the lurking. With the there was that bug.
Yeah. Player can also send the ship into hyperspace, causing it to disappear and reappear in the random location on the screen. The risk of self-destructing or appearing on top of an asteroid. Yes, that was a challenge.
Yeah, that's right,
because one could come towards you and you can be like, no, I got to get out of here. And you took a chance. It was kind of like Nightcrawler.
No, yeah, that's right. Okay, okay, yeah.
So they had all that stuff. So here's the deal.
Mickey Mousecapade.
Let's put them in space. Let's put Mickey and Minnie in space.
Is Mickey now a ship? Is he flying a ship?
He's flying a ship, sure.
And what is he doing? Is he flying a ship and she's tethered to him? So it's another ship next to him?
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Just
is
like
it
towing.
Though?
Yes. He goes up there to save her in space.
Through asteroids and stuff?
He goes up into space to save Minnie because Minnie runs out of fuel in space.
Okay, sure.
All right, and he ties a rope to her.
Space rope.
And now she's kind of just swinging around as he's flying around, and she kind of like swings around. So if he makes like a turn, she kind of whips around the back.
Okay, so we give the player Mickey full control.
Yes.
But she's the one, like the asteroids thing, that will slide through space. So you're not in direct control of her craft. You can stop on a dime,
Yeah, but
90-degree
she
turns,
swings around,
but
but you
she's
need
the
to
one
save
that.
her. Yeah,
So the physics-based
Yeah.
movement of asteroids is in her
Gotcha.
on her ship,
Sure.
and you don't necessarily control that. But that's interesting. Can we do a little? So you have to get through an asteroid belt and all that type of stuff, and there's
Sure.
like enemies that
There you
come.
go.
Can we use her as the weapon though?
Oh, you want to use her to
So when
swing
you
around and-
fire, she can either
you gotta
fire,
swing her.
but so she's got like a shield or some type of weapon or spikes on her, whatever.
Okay, so Mickey has just like a
Maybe
like
he
a
can
tugboat.
shoot forward,
He's
yeah.
got like a tugboat pulling a
yeah.
battleship.
But she's the one with the
tugboat pulling-
fighter, but it's disabled.
Yes.
But
okay.
it can shoot, but it can also, so you can get power ups that could put spikes on
Gotcha.
her thing or
Spikes.
energy fields, and you can swing her into
Totally
things.
fine.
Cool, right?
Totally fine.
And again, how about it's the same deal? You just have to clear the board.
That's fine. That's fine.
Clear the board, and then the
Yep.
next level, they come up.
Yep.
Can we call it? Oh man, at the risk of doing titles again, but can we like Spacecapade or
I would say like Space Mickey.
what the word asteroids? We didn't get the word asteroids in there.
No.
Mickey, asteroid Mickey. What'd you say?
I said Space Mickey.
Space Mickey.
Starship Mickey.
Tugboat Mickey. Space tug.
Tug ship.
Tug ship. Tug ship Mickey.
Starship Mickey. Done.
Yeah. She would definitely shoot, and then what'd you call it?
Starship Mickey. In the asteroid belt. In asteroids.
What?
In asteroids.
Yeah, what do you?
Starship Mickey and asteroids. Shut up.
Whatever, dude.
How do you like games? Do you like movies, TV, cartoons, and toys?
This for the Nintendo, right?
I sure do. NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, Chris.
Nintendo.
How about 80s trivia? Questions, Chris.
Oh,
Do you even 80s, bro? Check it out on YouTube. Also check out a new show called Hall & Oates. They're going to be coming at you sporadically throughout the coming weeks and maybe years, Chris.
I just realized you're gonna make me have to put that graphic up too. Dang it. That's fine.
That's a great graphic. Check out the
It's a
Hall &
good
Oates
graphic.
graphic.
It is good. It's a good
on our
logo.
channel on YouTube.
We love our logos here at Retro Squad. But yeah, so having said all that,
When do we air, Chris? When do we record live?
when we record live, we record live Monday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that is. You can catch us on
Twitch,
sometimes YouTube, but every Monday night you catch us. Whether it's a live taping, and guys, sometimes we give you a little bit of a repeat, but the repeat is like the fully edited version of the videos for the week. Sometimes we do that, and that's fine. You come in, you say hi. What?
Get it at us at Retro Squad. At us, right?
Let me tell you.
At Retro Squad.
At Retro Squad
Everywhere.
on any of the social media platforms that you choose to use. Please do that. Come say hi. Tell Kenny he has a nice face. I don't know, whatever.
The 1980s are your best friend. Bye.
All right, I'll give you that one.
You're a little wordy.
You get that one.
Tonight, man.
You get that one.